Yo, what's good? It's Jay. I wanted to talk a little bit about the WWE's current business practices now and the current situation they are financially. Financially, it doesn't look good for the WWE, even though they just relaunched XFL. WrestleMania sales are down, and this is WrestleMania, folks. This is the biggest show of the year that the WWE does. This is their Super Bowl, and sales are down. The business is struggling right now. And it seems like in the rumor mill, Vince McMahon don't know what he wants to do. There's talks of him selling the major pay-per-views to Amazon last week, and there was also talks of him selling the major pay-per-views to ESPN Plus, which UFC does, and it's turned out pretty well for them. But for subscribers to the WWE Network, this means whether it's sold to Amazon or whether it's sold to ESPN, we won't be getting our big pay-per-views for $9.99 a month anymore, and that includes WrestleMania. And many people from the WWE Network will unsubscribe if they're not getting the latest pay-per-view specials every month, like they were since 2015 when the network launched. So ultimately, you could say just like the XFL, just like the World Bodybuilding Federation, and just like other ventures that Vince McMahon had tried to dip his foot into, including two Senate campaigns that Linda launched in 2010 and 2012, respectively, that the WWE Network is indeed a failure and could not compete at the level of other streaming services. Now, basically, they sell the ESPN Plus, they'll be still streaming, but they're going back to the very expensive model. And maybe that's good for them because they have to make WrestleMania something special. Right up now, WrestleMania is nothing special. Drew McIntyre is going against Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. That's terrible. You know what you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, for the Universal Championship, we don't even know who the Fiend is gonna face. Most likely, it's gonna be Daniel Bryan. For the Women's Championship, it's gonna be the Vampire, Shayna Baszler versus fucking Becky Lynch, rehashed last year, and Charlotte taking on an unknown to the casual fans, Shayna Baszler. Now I know why they're trying to push NXT stars because NXT just inked their deal with USA and they're on TV now. Before they were pretty much confined to only know us, only indie hardcore fans and people that watch the network would only know about them. But now they're confined to other mediums. So they're trying to push Keith Lee and Rhea Ripley. But putting Rhea Ripley in the main event, untrained with Charlotte, anything can go wrong. Sasha Banks not going to be there due to a movie. Goldberg's not going to be there due to out of injury. Undertaker not going to be there because it's too dang old. Nobody big is going to be there, and WrestleMania 36 is going to fall flat on its face. And that's sad because this is Tampa. This is wrestling, a wrestling city. You know, some of the greatest WrestleManias that ever have happened in Florida. Ric Flair's retirement at WrestleMania 24. And then, speaking of that, that was the event where they had Mayweather. They don't even know if they're going to get Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury loses to Deontay Wilder, he's no good to the WWE anymore because he's not undefeated, so he can't do the rematch with Braun Strowman. They post they put all their energy into into um, into these Saudi shows. They bring back all the people in the Saudi shows. They bring in Cain Velasquez. They bring in Tyson Fury for the Saudi shows, the Blood Money shows. But they don't do anything for the big show. People are really tired of it. You know, this WrestleMania is the first WrestleMania in years where I feel completely apathetic. You know, like last year, I looked forward to the women's main event. Last year, I looked forward to Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan and Kofi Mania. A year before that, I look forward uh, to Ronda's debut and to um, Undertaker versus Roman Reigns too, and Bray Wyatt when Bray Wyatt going in as the champion, even though I knew he was gonna lose. It's always something to look forward to in a WrestleMania. But this year it seems like there's nothing to look forward to in any WrestleMania. And if WWE switches back to this model with WrestleMania going into the 40s, I might have to skip WrestleMania and skip this tradition because it's getting kind of lame. UFC fights, they fight every once a month. You have a big fight, a big like McGregor versus Sione or um, uh, Shevchenko versus Amanda Nunes type fight for the women. You know what I mean? But you don't have to in UFC and MMA. You don't have to stack the deck like you do in wrestling. So it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, WrestleMania going down, and no Triple H in this show. The son-in-law, the genius behind NXT, is not even gonna be at the show. It's not even gonna wrestle. Like Undertaker, we know is not gonna be there. John Cena might not be there. And with no big star power, it's gonna be like a fart in church, man. Because you might have fucked. The only thing that was good about it was The Rock was the guest host. You know what I mean? So WWE needs to come up with something way better, something way more interesting. A couple of months ago, we were into Lana, Lashley, and Rusev. They kind of nixed that, and now it's like they don't know what they're doing. Like when the most interesting thing on the show is the Street Profits and R-Truth always losing the 24/7 title. You have something really, um, a really dire problem on your hands, guys. I don't know where the future is headed for the Fed. I hope they do better because pretty soon they continue down this road. WWE gonna sell this company to Disney. Vince McMahon gonna die. They're gonna sell the company to Disney, and then Disney gonna do what they want with it and put it in a bucket of WWE Network's bucket stuff, including WCW, ECW, and all the other wrestling territories. And Disney own wrestling. Just like they own Star Wars, and they could do what they want with it. They did it with Star Wars. With Star Wars, a lot of fans didn't like the prequels, but when it got to Disney, it got to way worse. So we complain about Vince now, and we complain about his decisions now. But imagine with the prequels. I mean, imagine what they'll do. You know? Imagine what Disney will do if they ever got their hands on WWE and destroy its legacy. And they got their hands on the Muppets back in the 1990s when Jim Henson died, and they never did anything with them. They completely destroyed the Simpsons legacy. We never hardly see anything from Family Guy. We never hardly see anything from American Dad. So they destroyed the legacy the same way they did with all these other franchises. Another possibility is NBC. NBC has worked closely with Vince McMahon since the 80s, since the production of the Saturday Night Main Event shows. And Dick Ebersol was heavily invested in the WWE product for years throughout the early 90s as well as the late 90s when they worked together on the original XFL. So they could buy it, but WWE is definitely going to need some buyers because the standards and independent conglomerate as they are a conglomerate there, but there are much bigger media conglomerates out there willing to buy them and give them the financial help that they need. Because Mr. McMahon, you're no longer in the wrestling business, brother.